it can't be any worse than Laker fans trying to tell me that Austin Reaves is now worth 5 first-round picks because Desmond Bane went for 4, when you want to talk about a level of delusion that doesn't even – I can't even comprehend. Like, Desmond Bane, Laker fans, is a way better player than Austin Reaves. I don't even know if why this is even a thing on social media that I saw these last couple of days. But I get it. Everybody who wears a Laker uniform is awesome. And I'm not saying Austin's bad. He's clearly very good. But Desmond Bane, not only is he a better offensive player, pretty much in every single category except maybe assists. He's an actual high-level defender, which Austin isn't.
I enjoy watching him play ball.
Oh, you do? You like him?
I do.
Austin or Desmond Bane?
No, Desmond Bane. In fact,
really?
that's why I put that chart on there, because there were so many people saying, oh, man, imagine what they're going to get for Austin Reaves if that's what Austin...
They're not going to get that
and
for
it's
Austin
just like,
Reaves,
but he's a way better... I did tell you that yesterday, Cap, didn't I?
You did, but he's not... Listen, Desmond Bane, to a Laker fan, is not a household name. He's not somebody that you see play over and over again.
It boils back to, do you know ball or do you not know ball?
Okay,
do you know Lakers or do you know ball?
But here's the thing, George.
Because I would say more Laker fans, I'm stunned by this because I feel like Laker fans historically have been a very smart fan base.
Not.
And to make this emotional position of Austin Reaves is better than Desmond Bane is utterly preposterous.
I keep trying to tell you this because you always say, oh, the Laker fans, they're so
smart.
They're not. Okay? They're emotional, just like every other sports fan base. Here's the thing. When you looked at what Desmond Bane brought back from Orlando, people are now looking at that and they're going, well, wait a second. I really like Austin Reaves. I don't want him to be traded. But wait a second. If we can get all of that, and then, of course, you have to pump the brakes and go, but you can't. But then you say, well, if we can't get all of that, could we get 75% of that? And if we get 75% of that, then all of a sudden you're going, well, wait a second, maybe we got 3 first-round picks. Maybe I would be willing to trade Austin Reaves. That's why people, in particular Laker fans, are looking at this Desmond Bane trade going, well, let's do the numbers here. How many games has Bane played? 313 in his career. Reaves, 280. Bane averages almost 18 points per game. Austin, almost 15 points per game. They start to look at the numbers and they go, well, if Bane is like a 100 and Austin's like a 90, couldn't we get 90% of the trade value? That's what is going on out there, George. Yes, I know it sounds shocking. They're not really that smart. They think they are. You think they are. I don't.
No, they are historically a very smart fan base, but I think that they have lost their mind when it comes to Austin Reaves. Like, I don't even know what I mean, Austin Reaves is a good but not great player.
Because the Lakers fans live in a bubble that are Lakers games and Spectrum Sportsnet, and we love Billy Mack and Stu, but they love to glaze over Austin because Austin plays great during the regular season. And then the playoffs come, and Austin Reaves disappeared.
Totally disappeared this year, for sure.
So then they're in reality of network broadcast and real commentary. And again, we love Stu, we love Spectrum, we love Billy Mack, we love Geeter, we love everybody.
By the way,
there.
again, Austin is a good player.
He's a good player, but in the playoffs, he disappeared.
He did this past year. And by the way, he doesn't have that much experience in the postseason. He's got some. He's in his early part of his career. What is he, 3-4 years in? So he might get better.
And when
in
your
the
team
postseason.
is LeBron and Luka, and that's it, Austin Reaves sticks out. That's the reality.
Well, he's supposed to be Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reaves.
Well, it's
but
not.
He did not.
It was not that in the playoffs.
Remember when people were like, "Oh, he's like the best third option of any team." Remember that?
Well,
we also said at that point we kind of extinguished that conversation fairly quickly.
It took a couple of games against Minnesota for that
well,
conversation
no, even when it was being said on our network.
Well, wait a second.
We talked about it, and I said that's silly. That's
but
not
we had
the case.
Windhorst in here. Windhorst was like, give me the top 5 guys in the series, and Austin Reaves was one of the top 5 guys. And then about 2 games into it, he was no longer.
But I didn't agree with that, and McMiniman tried to make the same case, and I was like, nah, I don't buy that.
Well, those guys don't love basketball either.
They're not ball lovers.
No, they love basketball.
They
just made the wrong
they're not smart
determination of who the top 5 guys were.
Yeah, right. Well, it didn't take long for us to figure out that Austin was not part of the top 5.
Was not one of those top 5 guys.
He was not.
Yeah. You could have made the case that very quickly that was not going to be the case.
When it's the offseason and it's the daily dose of your Lakers talk, it's all made possible by our friends at Pro Baller. Pro Baller Energy Drink, the official energy drink of the Los Angeles Lakers.